that Sarah, who's a psychologist, and she, psychologists, psychologists?
Of course.
He thinks they're so stupid that they don't even know what a psychologist is.
I am a reaver, and I was taught how to pray Salah.
That means every single time I pray,
the person who told me gets the reward.
5 times a day, from Fajr to Isha.
If you want to support someone like me in learning Salah,
then sponsor 10 people for just £100.
Remember the Prophet, peace be upon him, said,
Charity does not decrease wealth. Click the button and donate now.
Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. One of the reasons Donald Trump won his elections was that he went on alternative podcast platforms like Joe Rogan. Somebody else who is now trying to get in with that same audience. Donald Trump's MAGA audience is the Satan himself, Benjamin Netanyahu.
That's Donald Trump. He's a human being,
And his choice was the Neelk Boys. Now, the Nelk Boys are people that used to do pranks and vlogs before. Now they've moved on to the right-wing conservative audience, and this was their next step. I've mined a few clips together that summarize that car crash of an interview. The fact that 20 people were present when the podcast was being filmed, Mossad, CIA, handlers, whatever you want to call it, people that have stuff on these people, Wallahu alam, God knows, yeah? But the fact that these people still allowed this podcast to be published the way it was shows that they're losing their touch, frankly. And Netanyahu himself will admit that his whole aim to come on these guys' platform was because he wants to get to the youth. So he's laid out his plan. Let's see what sort of youth he has selected.
We are so not qualified to do this. That's what's interesting about this. We're just not. We just should not be doing this.
Okay, these guys are perfect for him. Let's be honest. The fact that they know they shouldn't be doing it, they're clearly not well equipped. Perfect. Frankly, I don't blame him. But these guys are getting roasted and toasted, and they are trying to save their brand image by going on loads of other platforms. They went on with Sneeko, Hassanabi, and the likes. So let's continue.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm an American Jew, and it's hard to identify as that.
Another reason why they probably took it, because one of the two people is an American Jew. Aiden Ross, on the other hand, is also a Jew. He, after finding out they went on there, he wasn't very happy, and he's not forthcoming with inviting Netanyahu on.
The White House and stuff, like, how has it evolved over the years, over the times of you visiting it?
I've met quite a few.
Whoa, what was that? Is this guy having a stroke or something? Let me go back.
Quite a few of them.
Hey, let's go back again. What's going on? Is he defecating on their podcast? The White House. Yeah, sorry. The Brown House. The Pink House. What was the question again?
I've met quite a few of the American presidents because I've been in office pretty long time. Not because we don't have elections, but because I've won quite a few of them, okay?
Hey? Well, why did he have to end that sentence with okay? It's like he's asking a question and answering it himself. It's like the guy's doubting. You're going to see this as a trend, yeah? I'm not being pernickety, but this is a trend throughout the whole podcast. It's a very low IQ, stupid podcast. And the fact that he's gone on their podcast, you know what? He thinks they're stupid as well.
How do you fight lies? You tell the truth. And you have to tell it as often and as,
sorry, what was I talking about? That's round 2 right there. Something to do with lies. You guys are probably too stupid to interrupt, so I'm just gonna waste time, frankly. What was it?
And as in Israel,
he has no respect for these people's time. Is this guy even awake? He's giving me Joe Biden vibes.
In Israel, probably Tel Aviv is one of the the most open, liberal-minded city on earth.
Open, liberal-minded cities. He's very selective with his words, yeah? Let's see what his own media has been saying. Times of Israel. Israel is the gayest country on earth. This is Times of Israel. World says, study, 1/3 of Israelis are bisexual. That's gay. Welcome to Tel Aviv, the gayest city on earth. Right. He was talking about, we're very open, mate, yeah? Let's see. Israel becoming a safe haven for pedophiles with laws that allow any Jews to legally return. Is this the openness you're talking about, mate? Thank God for Smile to Jannah, mate. You know what I mean? Otherwise, people will be believing the drivel. Not only is this guy dropping a douche on the podcast, you got crap coming out of his mouth as well. Pardon my French.
The women there get shot on the sidewalk, and an Israeli woman pilot helps liberate Iran. Quite the women of Iran.
He's saying that women in Iran get shot on the sidewalk. The women in Israel are with their planes doing what? Then he's like, yeah, you're bombing those women. You're no better. They're killing them, you're killing them. Hey, it's better that we kill your women rather than you kill your women. You know what I mean? Because we're doing it because we're free. Free to allow pedophiles come in and do their thing.
Liberate Iran. Quite
the pilots. Apparently the women Israeli pilots are liberating Iran. Yeah, with their bombs that they're dropping on their heads and their homes and their children and their businesses. So this, I think, comparatively is much worse, because what they're doing is not only killing the women, but everything surrounding the women as well.
Incredible freedom. Israel is a paragon of freedom in an area that doesn't exactly enjoy freedom.
Oh, Israel is freedom, yeah? Okay, let's see. The news was saying Israel arrests and interrogates a journalist. What did this journalist do? Did he do something illegal, yeah? Who said the world is better after the death of soldiers, i.e. IDF soldiers. Well, this is what most of the planet is saying. So apparently, if your own people are glad that people that are making situation worse for your own country, apparently giving your opinion is enough for you to be arrested and interrogated and, let's face it, blacklisted. It's not going to get a job again.
And to have young Americans march and support these mass rapists?
Nope. We already know there is insufficient evidence to support allegations that rape had been widespread and systematic. Again, these people are not well equipped to deal with this.
These people who beheaded men, who burned babies alive.
They're still going with that. How are you still going with that? And these people are just sitting there going, really? You know what? I'm shocked if these people don't know any of this. You cannot be this stupid. I'm sorry. Look, 8 burnt babies at a house in Kibbutz Be'eri were untrue. Yeah, the I unit concludes. Shocking, honestly.
So we'd read a portion of the Bible, which is always relevant. You know, it's a very good book, by the way. I strongly recommend it.
I'll make a joke. You like the joke? It's a relevant book, but watch, he's going to take a little dig.
I don't know if people still read it, but...
I don't know if people still read it, because we're the chosen people, you see. Yeah. Can you send more people to go and die for us, please? Yeah. For us. Haaretz, left-wing Israeli newspaper, says, we curse Christianity 3 times a day. Can Jews and Christians truly reconcile? Another one in the Telegraph, burning of Christian churches in Israel is justified. Far-right Jewish leader says.
Israel's killing babies, or like they're...
Look at the way he's saying it. Israel's killing babies. Like, what are you doing? You got Parkinson's? You know this. You've seen clips. He admits that he watches X. You've seen clips. You know what I mean? Constant on a daily basis.
Starving people.
That's completely false. In fact...
What's your...
Oh, that's completely false. That's it. He just makes an accusation. These people are just apparently like, that's what we've heard. You know, I'm on X, so that's what I've seen. You've seen it, you moron. This guy is saying, yeah, I don't. It's wrong. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full, sir.
Go to at McDonald's.
No, I'll tell you, burger.
Watch how they get passionate now. When the conversation is to do with McDonald's and Burger King.
We did the double,
Whopper?
I haven't ripped Burger King in a long time.
Burger King kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
The BK Lounge can hit.
I disagree completely.
You like Burger King over McDonald's?
That's your worst take, I think.
That's the worst take here. Yeah, we know you've been sanctioned for being a war criminal, and the International Criminal Court has put out an arrest warrant for you, but... Sorry, the fact that you say Burger King that's the worst take ever. Babies being killed. Apparently babies are being killed. We don't know. We're not the right people for the interview. But Burger King, yeah, that's taking a piss, mate.
That's a crazy take.
No, that was fine. I mean, I like Burger King.
That's the most passionate they've been throughout the whole podcast. Watch it. That podcast was so difficult for me to watch. It was so boring. The guy has no character. Neither do these sellouts as well. Honestly, if it wasn't for me to react to the main bits, I've done you guys a favor. You know what I mean? If you watch it, you're going to be like, how did this guy sit through this drivel and this propaganda? He didn't even try.
Why do they say Israel's like starving the people of Gaza?
Yeah, like, why do they say that? I mean, we're seeing headlines and we're seeing human rights organizations. We're seeing even mainstream news telling us this. Let's ask the person that's doing the starving. Let's see if he's going to admit this on the Nelk podcast.
Well, because we're trying to get the food in.
Well, that's why. We're trying to get the food in. That's why they're starving. Yeah, and you guys going to be okay with the answer. Yeah? But I'll be careful with the whole Burger King reference, yeah?
Just understand, people who support Iran or speak on its behalf.
So can't even formulate. That's what he couldn't formulate.
Just understand, people who support Iran.
Support Iran. Those are the two words that I was struggling with. Support Iran. Flipping heck. What's wrong with this guy? This guy is not fit to lead a pack of dogs. Forget a country. Yeah. Forget one of. This guy is, I would say, probably the most arguably influential leader at this moment in time. And this is the sentence structure.
Iran tried to assassinate President Trump not once but twice.
Oh, that's it. Iran tried to kill the American president. Why is it that America has not invaded Iran? The Twin Towers happened and a bunch of countries got invaded. You really think if the president, there were 2 attempts on his life, people would just be sitting there and going, yeah, that's because everyone knows it's nonsense. That's just a polite word. It's utter nonsense. Even these guys are like, okay, let's move on to the next topic. You still going with the Burger King thing? Just want to make sure, yeah? What? Another child has been shot in the head. Yeah, but guys, the Whopper is comparing that with the fish fillet.
They fired a drone right into our bedroom window. So
just recently?
Oh yeah, no, it was a couple of months ago.
Okay, this is big. We're getting somewhere. A couple of months ago. Couple means 2. Mad thing.
Yeah. Wow.
No, it was a year ago, actually.
Oh, now it's 12 months. From 2, it's gone to 12 months. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, he's just about to be fact-checked by his own guy. Watch. From 2 to 12?
Yeah, a year ago. Okay. So how many months?
How many months?
7 months ago. She's
7 months ago. Yeah, the calendar was promised to me 3,000 years ago, so I can just jump wherever I want, frankly. Yeah.
Why do you think you're like so hated worldwide?
Are you gonna admit that you're hated?
Well, a lot of propaganda.
Propaganda. That's why I'm hated. Oh damn! Did I just admit that I'm hated?
First of all, I'm not hated worldwide.
I'm not hated. I'm not hated. That was a slip of the tongue. Just too much Burger King. That sauce. It's so good that I have to snort it sometimes.
I just received this. I just talked to someone.
You ever tried
that? Wait. Is this guy high on Burger King juice?
So hated worldwide.
Why are you so hated?
Well, a lot of propaganda. First of all, I'm not hated worldwide. I just received this. I just talked to someone.
Yeah. Why are you so hated? I talked to someone. Yeah. Next question. What's your name? Well, I went on a plane journey once. Yeah. Sorry, what was I gonna say? Iran? Yeah.
You ever tried ChickfilA?
ChickfilA is good, actually.
It's good, right?
Yeah, ChickfilA is
the ChickfilA sauce.
What's your...
That's the question, Babies being killed, arrest warrants being put out for this guy. ChickfilA sauce. Do you like that, mate? Do you like ChickfilA? So look at these guys there. Throughout the whole interview, they're like this. The body language is clearly stressful. They're wearing suits when they didn't wear suits for President Trump. Guys, honestly, help me out over here. Yeah? None of that matters, ladies and gentlemen. We got to find out if the guy likes ChickfilA sauce. He wants to snort that as well. Powder form.
message to why, because a lot of Americans don't think we should support Israel at all.
That means you don't support America.
Hey, no, they didn't respond to that either. That he is making support of America synonymous with supporting Israel. In other words, Israel and America, that's it, buddy. That's it, yeah? Not America first. These guys are apparently, these people are proponents of America first. But no, that wasn't enough, yeah? ChickfilA, yeah? That's the pressing question of the day. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
Know how old the Jewish people is? America is 250 years old next year, right?
Why is he comparing the Jewish people with the American people? He's comparing a religious adherence with the country. Who is that stupid? You want to compare religious adherence, compare Jews with Christians, because America has majority Christians.
I'm doing this podcast, among other things, to reach young people.
Of course.
You guys are pretty young. I mean,
Watch this. It's the most awkward bit. Actually, no, second awkward bit.
30 years old.
30.
30.
Oh, they're both 30. Oh, crap. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to edit this. Now I got to gaslight people into thinking 30 is young.
That's young.
That's young. And look at those guys. They go, yeah. Sorry, but please don't shoot us in the head like you do the babies. Oh, I got to watch this again. This is comical.
I'm doing this podcast, among other things, to reach young people.
Of course.
The young people.
You guys are pretty young.
You're young?
30 years old.
30?
30.
Oh, crap.
30.
Oh, no.
That's young.
That's young.
Yeah.
That's young. Actually, it's 35. That's young. 50. Can you ask the Chick-fil-A question again, please?
That's Donald Trump. He's a human being.
Oh, no way. This guy's dropping bars. Ladies and gentlemen, close your encyclopedias. Quit your university degrees. This guy is who you need to learn from, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, we could give it. They don't have water in Iran.
Whoa, this guy's just, you cannot survive 4 days without water. Iran doesn't have water, mate. Yeah, that's young. And Donald Trump's a human being. Can this become any worse?
That's Sarah, who's a psychologist, and she, psychologist. You know psychologist?
Of course.
Do you know what a psychologist is? Guys, he thinks they're so stupid that they don't even know what a psychologist is. That's the intention with which he went into this discussion. Do you know what a psychologist is? Do you know who a doctor is? How many fingers am I holding up? Job well done. Not one challenging question in the whole podcast. The most they disagreed was when it came to Burger King. There's a reason why these guys are getting smashed now. And they are having to clean up their image. They're trying to open the Overton window and make it acceptable. They admitted themselves that one of the comments was, it's like inviting the modern day Hitler to come on. Absolutely. What a joke of a podcast. And this is the reason why, the young people really need to, pattern up. Because apparently these guys are representative amongst people that go around barking at other people and people that pretend to be stupid. That's what we're dealing with, unfortunately and sadly. Let's leave it there, guys. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.